Hey guys, my name is Jason. I'm from TheChartGuys. Taking a look at AMRN today. I haven't looked at this before, but before I do, what I want to talk about is just to let you know a little bit about ChartGuys. We're a community of 1,000 plus amazing, great people. We love charts, we love technical analysis, and if you love this stuff as much as we do, then come check us out, chartguys.com. So on the weekly time frame, this is where I'm going to start on my analysis of AMRN, and I guarantee that I'm going to say that ticker wrong a few times during this video. The first thing that jumps out to me is this ascending wedge, and I'm taking some liberties with my trend line, but I'm just trying to show you this tightening range. We get a breakout, we get a back test, and we get downside continuation. So we've had two phases of downside and rejection from our EMA 12 on the weekly time frame, and now we're coming up against an important level on the weekly, which is this low of 1376. So this is an important level for support to be found. If we're going to turn things around, it pretty much has to happen here within the next few days likely, and that's why we're going to be focusing on 1376. If we lose that level, we don't have any support in the weekly to 1178 and then $2.62. Unlikely to fall that far that quickly, but I've seen stranger things happen. So let's go look at the daily time frame. We're in a weekly downtrend. That's important to know, and we can change that if we can stay above 1376. On the daily time frame, what are we looking at? Well, we are in a daily downtrend, and that is important to note because we are very aggressively falling. We have a little bit of a bounce with no continuation or follow through, and now 2 red days to follow. So we have an important support level. We've got 1387. It looks like that was a low of day on what day was this? October 2nd, and October 9th was that the low of day today, 1388, within 1 penny. So yes, I'm going to say we have a double bottom support there. Bulls need to hold that level. If they lose that level, we don't have a lot of room here to play with to change this trend and stay above that weekly support. So if we break 1376, then there's a lot of downside and a continuation of this daily downtrend. So what am I going to look for? Well, I want to see some 15-minute trend changes. Let's go take a look at those sub time frames and see what's going on. On the 4-hour time frame, this does not bode well so far. We've got our head and shoulders, so we've got our high, higher high, and a lower high on this push with our high. Looks like it was in pre-market this morning at 1431, and now we are looking at this double bottom support here. And it looks like this is holding, and this is going to be key for us. On the hourly time frame, we have triple bottom support right at that level. Looks like we're doing as the same thing in after hours. Our low, 1388. So this is coming into play. You see this level over and over and over again. And as long as these bid support is here to support the price, then we will stay above it. But the moment that falls and bears go on the attack, we're at risk of losing 1376. On the 15-minute time frame, same sort of thing. So what am I looking for tomorrow that's going to have me interested in taking a long position? Well, first of all, I want to see another attack on 1388. I want to see that bid support there. That's going to allow me to enter a position knowing that if I'm near that level, I'm going to be safe with that bid support there, and that I can set a stop loss on the other side of it. It means I've got people on my team who are going to be defending me and defending that 1388 level. So if I get in at 1388, knowing someone's there at 1388 that has my back, then I feel better about getting into that entry. Someone's going to take the blows if there's people selling into that wall. Now, if the wall disappears, I'm going to have a stop loss immediately on the other side of 1387. I'm going to have it at 1386, and I'm going to get out of that trade because it means that that supporting team that I wanted is no longer there. So what am I looking for? On the 15, I want to see us come down, test that level, and then I want to start setting some higher highs. I want to see people interested in buying above that level. It's not enough to have a bid support at 1388. I need people wanting to buy higher than that, 1390. Then I want to see higher highs, and then I want to see higher highs and higher lows all across the board on the 15-minute time frame. I want to break 1404 because that is going to be an important level on the hourly, which is right here, which means we're going to change that hourly trend, and then we're going to set some higher lows and just keep that going. And as long as the bulls are able to do that, we'll keep walking our stop losses up, and we will keep protecting our capital, but we'll be watching and waiting and patient to see if we can change some hour trends and some 4-hour trends. Both of those very, very much in the bearish setup right now, but we do have potential against a proven and important support level on the daily and the hourly and the weekly time frame. This is a relatively low risk trade, assuming that this is a liquid ticker and you're not taking massive positions. So there is some potential here. We'll see how this looks tomorrow. If we just blow this right out of the gate and we see bulls show up in a big way, I will be interested in a break of 1404 and a back test of that level. That means we're going to be over the hourly EMA with a back test proving that there's interest and continued interest, looking for consolidation pattern and upside continuation. My first exit target would be 1431. That's how we sort of read the markets and how we make plans. And technical analysis is all about coming up with game plans. What are the most likely scenarios that we're going to see, and what are we going to do if we see those scenarios? And once you're prepared for any of those outcomes, then you can make money in any direction. And that's what it's all about. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your time that you're spending on videos like mine, and I hope you're very interested in technical analysis and want to learn more. That's my goal. Have a good one.